2 rehabs. The last one, I put her in against her will, and she hated me for it.
Welcome back to Hollywood Bulletin. Today we are taking you deep into the extraordinary yet heart-wrenching life story of Carol Burnett, a woman whose laughter and warmth lit up millions of homes, but whose own life was filled with battles, betrayals, losses, and the kind of resilience that makes legends. So stay with us until the very end, because what starts as a glamorous Hollywood success story will reveal personal trials, shocking confrontations, and moments of triumph you have never heard before. Carol's journey began far from the spotlight. Born on April 26, 1933, in a rundown San Antonio hospital with no address listed on her birth certificate, to parents already consumed by alcoholism. A childhood marked by violence, hunger, and hiding under beds to escape the rage. Neighbors bringing food because her parents wouldn't. Her father leaving when she was just 2. The divorce finalized by age 6, with drunkenness and neglect named in court, leaving Carol feeling invisible. She and her half-sister, Chrissy, were sent to live with their grandmother in a tiny, windowless Hollywood boarding house where rent was $9 a week and the bathroom was down the hall, where mice ran across the floor and every penny counted. Surviving on Social Security checks and making toys from broken furniture, scavenging books and sneaking into radio tapings just to feel a spark of joy. At 8 years old, she created an imaginary twin named Karen, changing outfits behind the building to keep the illusion alive for nearly 2 years, her first taste of improvisation. While her famous Tarzan yell, first practiced on rooftops until the police came, would one day become her signature on stage. Her grandmother even swiped toilet paper from theater bathrooms because they couldn't afford their own. And in those dark movie houses, Carol learned timing, delivery, and how to capture an audience, lessons she would carry into comedy history. Music in their cramped kitchen offered rare peace, singing with her mother and grandmother, building the confidence that would fuel her musical sketches years later, though she never forgot the sting of her mother telling her, "You can always write no matter what you look like," a comment that drove her to prove talent mattered more than beauty. Her father drank himself to death by 47, just as she was leaving for New York in 1954 to chase her dream, helped by a mysterious millionaire who overheard her perform a comedy sketch and quietly offered her and her friend $1,000 each to pursue acting in New York, with the condition they repay it in 5 years, never reveal his name, and someday help other young artists, a promise she kept. Dropping out of UCLA, she moved to New York, enduring years of struggle before Carol landed her breakout role in 1959's Once Upon a Mattress, earning a Tony nomination and setting her career on fire, paying back that $1,000 loan on the exact date 5 years later. Her work on The Gary Moore Show won her a 1962 Emmy and led to the iconic Julie and Carol at Carnegie Hall special, while her personal life saw a marriage to Don Soyan end in 1962 and a swift remarriage to producer Joe Hamilton in 1963, creating a blended family of 11 children alongside a rapidly growing career. She gave birth to Carrie, Jody, and Aaron, suffered a miscarriage, and privately battled the heartbreak of Carrie's teenage drug addiction, sending her to multiple rehabs and enduring relentless media scrutiny until Carrie got sober for over 12 years, becoming a voice for recovery. But success wasn't without cost, as Carol and Joe's marriage collapsed under the pressure, ending in divorce in 1984, and his death in 1991 from cancer left another wound. In the late 60s, The Carol Burnett Show shattered television barriers as the first primetime variety show hosted by a woman, running 11 seasons and winning 25 Emmys. Famous for its unscripted audience Q&A, unforgettable characters like the Charwoman and Eunice, and a cast including Harvey Korman, Tim Conway, Vicki Lawrence, and Lyle Waggoner, whose chemistry still defined TV comedy. But even backstage, there were storms, none more shocking than Harvey Korman's 7th season behavior, where insults to guest stars and clashes with cast pushed Carol to confront him, leading to a heated fight where he slammed a door in her face, only for her to return, channeling the toughness of Joan Crawford and Barbara Stanwyck, and fire him on the spot, a move that shocked Harvey into apologizing and turning his behavior around for the rest of the show's run. Personal rifts extended beyond him, as Carol's divorce from Joe Hamilton created distance between her and Vicki Lawrence when Mama's family, tied to Hamilton, continued without her, leading to years of silence until healing began after Hamilton's death, their friendship eventually becoming stronger than ever by 2023. The most devastating chapter came in 2002, when Carrie, after years of sobriety and advocacy, died at 38 from cancer that began in her lungs and spread to her brain. The loss cutting Carol in half but leaving her with the memory of Carrie's courage, including their joint trip to Moscow in 1988 to help launch Alcoholics Anonymous in the Soviet Union, where they spoke to millions in a nation where over 4 million people struggled with alcoholism. Now, at 91, Carol Burnett continues to defy expectations, taking on pivotal roles like Marion in Better Call Saul and Norma Delacorte and Palm Royal, proving she's not just a legend of the past, but a force in the present. Her career built not just on laughter, but on grit, generosity, and an unbreakable will to keep going. Her life reminds us that behind every great laugh is often a great fight. And if you've been moved by this journey, watch until the very end, share this story with others, and subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, pressing the bell icon so you never miss the untold truths and unforgettable moments of Hollywood's most iconic stars, because together, we can keep these stories alive for millions more to discover.